here for folks like us. Wrong city, wrong people.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my foray into surviving Mars Relaunched. Last episode, we left off with the establishment of our I guess, initial, that's the word I'm looking for, initial base camp. Now we're going to fill up this dome and make sure that we've got everything set up in there that we want. We also need our drones to clear this area out. So let's go ahead and get that order out there. Let's clear. Come on, buddy. Okay, we can, I guess, clear all that. And clear all that, and then we'll see what's left. Okay. Over here, we're going to lay down some living complexes. 1, 2, and I think I'm going to put a third one right here. But this one and this one are going to be turned off. That's just for expansion. Then we're going to go into dome services. I'm still wanting to say dormitory. And we're going to put a diner down, an infirmary, and a grocer with small alleys in the middle. Okay. Now, right here in the center section, we're going to put down a nursery. And we are going to tell that to stand by. And we're going to put down a playground. And tell it to stand by. And then we're going to put down a school right, not right there. That needs to stay open. So what was it? It was going to be, so my research center needs to go there into that slice. So I'll put the school here. The research lab will go here. Go back to services. We'll put a electronics store down right here. And an art store here.
You're listening to Mars Official Radio.
Oh yeah, I can't stand this lady. That's a little bit unfair.
Best radio voice.
It's not that I can't stand her, it's that she kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. Shoot. Makes me a little bit tense or something like that. Something about it, I don't like it. We have a tile open here for a passageway. So let's see, go over here, decorations, large garden. And then this will be for a farm eventually. Alright, so that is the whole dome set up. We want to make sure these things are turned off. There we go. Okay, all of that is set to go. Let's unpause it then. And let our dudes get to work. Currently, our site is unmanned and we want to make it manned. I hope everybody's doing well today. I have been looking into the next mod groups I'm going to put together and how I'm going to record my next cyberpunk episode, and that stuff is coming together. I found somebody who has actually a reshade, which I was kind of hell-bent on not using. But I like how his looks, and it's free. The big thing, though, is that he gives a link to a Google Doc with a list of mods that he uses, so we're not going to be doing the reshade yet. That's not going to be this next episode. We're going to look at texture mods. Start testing those out. Looking at what the differences are, walk around Night City. Looking at what these various texture mods change. In the areas that we can, there's a whole list of NPC changes that he has. Mods that upscale the NPCs of characters that we will not have met yet. But I just wanted to let you know that that is coming together, and I'll probably be recording that episode. Maybe today, but more likely tomorrow or the next day. Are they having to deliver this all the way back to here? The waste rock? What are you carrying, brother? Yeah, he's going to the large dumping site. Okay. So let's put this right here. You know what? I don't want them working on this right now. It is muy importante to get this stuff up and going. I want all hands on deck over here because I want to be able to bring my civilians in. In fact, I think we can order them right now. This is about to go up. Okay, let's put together our passenger rocket. So we had to buy it. Over here for the filters, we're going to say yes to youth, no to middle-aged. And under specialization, we're going to disallow engineers, officers, geologists, no botanists yet. And we'll allow the no specialization scientists and medics. Under sex, the whole other sex BS is not going to be tolerated on Mars. You don't help us achieve our direct goals of procreation. Alcoholic, no. I think that's the only one I'm going to thumbs down. Under perks, we've already got celebrity and genius, thumbs up. We will add sexy to that list. Okay, so now what I need to do is pick a group of scientists. I need about 4 of them. How many medics? There's 1 medic. Okay. Party animal, nerd, and fit. We'll send him. We will send 4 scientists. That's a good fit. Anybody with the sexy trait? Oh, we want a thumbs down gamer also. Okay, let me look at this again. Enthusiast, fit and melancholic, hippie and nerd, Party animal enthusiast workaholic. Okay, well, we're going to take Leonardo, and we need one more. Let's take Carol. Oh, no, she's melancholic. Let's take Rafaela. Okay, so that's 3 dudes we've got already. Oh, we need one more scientist. What are they? Youth, adult. Let's take the youth, Bruno. Okay, so now go up to no specialization. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats to fill. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, so we can only take 2 more guys. And we are looking for sexy. Here's a celebrity that's religious and sexy. So that's one girl. There's a second girl that's sexy. Whoops. Okay, no more sexy. So let's see, it was 2 more guys that we could take. Let's get that taken care of right off the bat. I don't want a second Thiago, and he is loner also. Fernando, loner and religious. Darn it. Mateus, religious. Guilherme, gambler. Fabio, composed. There we go. Okay, the rest need to be females. So Camila, no, not Gabriela. Gabriel. Gabriel. Okay. Take him off. Larissa. Yes. Julia. Yes. Okay. There's our initial 12. These are our hand-picked founders. They're the heroes of our new society. It's not just a new city. We're building a new society out here too. Launch. Yep, launch anyway. Alright, so they are on their way.
Council session open.
Okay, what's the next law that we're gonna pass? We can, rewards for exploring sectors. This was for milestones. Is there anything else for milestones? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we are going to apply tough call. I'd have to prepare this. Let's not do that just yet. Let's go with this one right here. This is going to help me create more rare minerals.
Vote passed.
We are going to change the skin on this for that. So I doubt that our people know right now that they would be creating a new society. That's probably really not on their brains. Survival, pushing the envelope for technology for all of humanity. Society tends to not be about all of humanity. Proving that we can come to another planet and terraform it, you know, that's on their mind. But in the process of doing that on a planet that's going to impact you and cause you to operate differently, it's just going to be natural. A natural development that you also create a different kind of society, and I've got things like the Expanse in mind here. Look at our guys, man. Look at these little worker bees. Maybe that's one of the things I like about this is it's kind of like having an ant farm and you're just watching everybody be productive, right? What becomes of that? Oh, he needs power. He's hurting. Battery power seems to be an issue. Oh, that's right, guys. Remember that we got that really good development where we've got superior cables and superior pipes in the pipeline to be researched here pretty soon. That's going to be pretty nice. Did I see farms? Yeah. Okay, sweet. Things are really opening up for us. We'll open up this shift. We'll close down secondary help initially. Oh yeah, to go get recharged. So we need better battery optimization for our drones. They're kinda hurting. You might need to go to a second shift now.
Funding received.
Okay, what did we get? 72 million for 2 of these rare metals. Now that we've passed that law where we our extraction goes up, but so does our waste rock, he's going to have more material to utilize. This is the last thing that will be built in this dome for right now. So I believe I can go ahead and unpause these. I think I recall that I needed to put up some wind turbines, and I'm a little hesitant to use this just because I want maximum flexibility for that passageway. So I think I'll stack them right here as electrical anyway. I think that's where I'm going to put them. I'm going to get 2 of them. So I can really only fit one, and the other one would have to go right here. So 1, 2. Those are super tall. I guess just like windmills, right? Our people are only about as tall as this little border part right here, so talk about really having to crane your neck to see the tops. You can see it over there. Sensory towers are kind of similar. Okay, the garden is up. %, done, 22%. Things are going swimmingly. Where is my commander? Let's bring you up over here. Maybe we can kick this desired amount up, because it looks like they're kind of ignoring it and they're bringing it down to here. Okay, what happened here? So we need 43 power. Once these 2 are up, I think we'll be okay, but it could be that we have to throw another battery in. Yeah, that was important for me to find out about before our people arrive. We need, obviously, 24/7 coverage of lifelines. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Not lifelines, but the, you know, stuff needed for life. You're turned off, right? Yes. Yeah, the turbines are not spinning. Boy, what a relaxing game. Somehow they got the pacing just perfect, man. You know, like when you're a programmer, you have all of that in the palm of your hands. You decide how fast stuff moves. And whatever pacing that they got down for the drones and things, this just, you know, the movement here, it just creates a real relaxing atmosphere, despite the fact that you're on the edge of death at pretty much all times. You know, one of the things I'm really looking forward to, you would think it would be getting underground, but not really. It's the mining of the asteroids. That looks awesome to me. 93%. I guess just conceptually, I think it's real cool. I would imagine real world here, with how much interest there is in securing rare minerals, because AI is such a hog for it. You know, rare minerals are used with the development of PC parts and stuff, and as we move forward, that's becoming more and more of a demand, and they're called rare for a reason. So I think that I have heard already rumblings. I mean, people are already talking about real world, about figuring out how we can go and mine asteroids. So need is the mother of all invention, so I would imagine we're really probably not very far off. Well, I don't know, we might be a long ways off, but serious thinking and application of capital and mental investment, I think is probably closer than we might imagine. We're gonna flatten this whole section here. Oh, did that not work? There, I think that would cover everything I need. That's a bit of a project. Oh, maybe not as much as I thought. We'll have to see. Okay. Our people are here. This is bad. Hombre. You. Get that. Okay, come over here. Here comes our rocket. Big day for us. Don't get smashed.
A rocket has arrived.
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
Alright, the next 10 souls will be full of difficulties and dangers, but also with great promises and opportunities. It is now to us to prove that Mars can be a doorway to greater riches and the future of the human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. Effect: arrival of additional colonists temporarily suspended until the colony proves able to sustain human life. Your founder colonists must survive for 10 souls before additional people can arrive. Hint: the colony will be evaluated positively before the period ends in the event the first human is born on Mars. If you feel you are up to the challenge, try constructing a medical building and raising the comfort of the founders as much as possible with service buildings. And that's what we're aiming for. So we'll see how that goes. Here comes our heroic founders. And we have 3 unemployed.
New colonists have arrived.
Sweet. Okay, so probably open up this position, and this daytime position right here, and that should take care of our 3 unemployed. Everybody's getting situated. Oh, she sits cross-legged. That's a little detail. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's neat. And then he does too. And the more typical masculine way. I know there's plenty of guys that cross their legs like this. This is something that you learn in your family, I would imagine. But most guys cross their legs like this. So I'm not calling anybody's masculinity out. I've known some tough dudes that actually sit. They cross their legs like the more feminine way. Oh, where's my guy here? I need you to gather everything here and bring it to here. I don't know. Actually, I really don't want you to do that. I want you to gather all of the waste rock and bring it to here. Okay, initial comfort 60. So that's right on target. 50 is the default, but we get the plus 10 from the Vista. And that will ratchet up as people get their needs fulfilled because we have services available. Oh, look, man, they flattened this area quick. That actually went really fast. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're gonna pause it. I think maybe run right up to the edge. Nope. Oh, those went down right away. That must mean... Yeah, we're working on superior pipes now. Okay, well that's cool. I'm going to want this decommission protocol, and we're going to want soil adaptation. Alright, so this one right here. Then right about here, I think. And I want to shoot right down the middle. Darn it. Oh, not that. I don't want to flatten it. I want to ramp. Okay, I have to take this out. We're gonna ramp to that. Maybe back it off a little bit. That. Okay. We're gonna tentatively set this up to be right here, I think. How about here? Well, I'm not going to put that down yet because I don't really know how far out I need this to come. Drone hub. My drone hub needs to go exactly right there. So I need to flatten all of that. You guys come up to there. All right, we're on Sol 6. Man, guys, that might be the fastest that I've gotten colonists here. I'm not sure. That seems pretty quick. I think normally I'm around Sol 8. Maybe even Sol 10. Just close you to reduce maintenance. We should order a large supply pod of a whole bunch of food. $1.6 billion. We're really starting to drop.
Anomaly found.
Okay, we're at. See, like, if I could get a custom radio station, the Oblivion soundtrack with Tom Cruise would be real nice. I think that's a really good soundtrack, and it's got that sci-fi vibe to it, you know? Okay, see here, we got the double rare mineral deposits. I'm struggling to find words. And then up here we have a vista with a metal deposit here, so, and concrete up here. So things, I mean, there's just a lot of resources. This is definitely easy mode. But it affords me the opportunity to learn the basics of building and how to do things, what order to do it in. This is a problem. Total demand 37. $42, and this is still going. $47, and it's still going, so we should be all right.
The colonists are on the brink of dehydration.
Okay, we finished up this area. We can have them go work on that, and in the meantime, I will place our first drone hub to be placed exactly... Ugh. Well, stand by, guys. Looks like I need this entire area flattened out. Looks like he dumped whatever metal that he had on him right here. That's what I was wondering about, actually. Is if he had gotten rid of the metal he was carrying, and I guess he did. Can I turn you on? No. That's just a bit too much. So I guess we're right on the threshold and we're gonna have to put a battery up. So we'll put that right here. So I think that's what the problem is. We've got the juice stored up, but it's because it's a trickle discharge. It's just not, it's not quite enough. We're doing okay-ish on polymers.
Council session open.
I'm gonna call these rare parts for the 3 of them. Okay, what are we gonna do now? This one's pretty important to get. But I think before I even do that, I'm gonna ask for... It is real tempting to ask for additional funding for every sector explored. But I think sooner rather than later, once we get that second dome up and we're mining rare minerals, I think funding is not going to be an issue for Brazil. So I'm going to prepare this, and we're going to ask for additional research. Because in the long run, research is always applicable. I don't know if I'm right about that. I was gonna say, like, in the long run, research is king, but that might not actually be true. Eventually, you're gonna be through your entire tech tree. Is this our genius? Founder, celebrity, religious, sexy. Carolina. Okay. Carolina. Okay, so that's all the food. It'll get stacked up over here. let's check in on our drones. That's neat to watch. Okay. Drone hub number 1. Right here. Unexplored sector. I'm willing to risk it. Okay. Move my boys right here. And this one's where it gets tricky, so see, I can't quite see. Okay, I can see enough there. So I can imagine it's gonna fit like right about here, but it needs to be elevated. So to do that, see, he's being placed down here at in a hole, so his chart lines are going underground, so I can't really see them. So we're going to because I started up here and brought it forward, it will take the lower elevation and bring it up to match. It's gonna reference whatever elevation is at the point that you began at. So if you began it down here in the hole at a lower elevation, and you moved this way, it would lower this stuff. It would make basically like a ramp. It would be sort of a gradient. But because I started at the higher elevation and dragged it forward, it's going to take this lower elevation and fill it in with dirt to raise the overall elevation up to match here. And then I can place my drone hub on ground that is equal to this line, so I can match it up the way I want. That's the plan, that's how it works. Okay, you are now going to collect
Sector scan.
metals. Okay, our rocket is ready to take off. It has 30 fuel and 5 exports. The thing is, and it was unfortunate I didn't catch this, because if we find a planetary project for it to go to, it's gonna unload everything here. I do not believe we lose the rare metals, but I think it just destroys the fueling, and we're only down to 8 gallons of fuel. So even if I have something available here, I'm thinking real seriously of skipping it, and it looks like I don't have anything available. Yeah, because we're early in the game. I really can't believe how quickly I was able to get colonists out here. So we're going to go ahead and send them home. This little guy. And we have liftoff. Okay, so I'm going to lower this to 0. I'm going to bump this one up so that our drones will bring this stuff down here. We can actually, tell you the truth, and get rid of that. We have a second battery up. That might allow me to run nighttime operations with my rare metals refinery. Okay. This extractor needs to fit in, I suppose, right here. Well, there we go. Okay, now if I do that, hold on. I need this for a reference point. Okay. Now, we would put a large dumping site would fit in like right there. Not quite. I don't know, that might work. We'll put this up later. We'll wait for this to be built. Go ahead and turn him off for now. Okay. Comfort is up to 68. Oh, we must have a gamer. 3 of them. How did that happen? I thought I disallowed them. That's actually kind of a lot, but we're still ramping up in average comfort. That's 60, it's pretty good. I think we need to be north of 70 to start having kids, or for them to consider it. Ah, okay. One tile off of the edge of this, so I know how to place my rare minerals now. I got rare minerals on the brain, huh? Rare metals refinery. Say that 5 times fast. It's gonna go right there. That is the correct spot. And flanked like that with one of those. Okay, now I'm not interested in building you yet. What I am interested in is getting a universal depot down right here. Okay, you're allowed to accept metals, concrete, no food. Rare metals is okay. Exotic minerals, okay. No polymers, no electronics, no fuel. No seeds. Try to have... 3's good. I think 3's good. Okay. That's gonna take a little while. Well, they're making pretty good progress. It looks like they're getting chunk progress every time they deliver one of these waste rock items. All right. So, they're busy loading this up. Things are coming together. Okay, it is nighttime. We can open you up and test this. We seem to be doing okay. This one didn't get filled up all the way. Neither did this one. I don't know how long it's been nighttime. It doesn't seem like it's been very long. But we'll have to test that through another day. What we may need to do is put up some more solar panels, probably off of a line coming out this way. Is what I'm thinking. Well, actually, tell you the truth, we could do this right here. In fact, I don't mind doing that right now. So, you, 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 you. Try leaving it at that for now. %. 6 concrete and 2 machine parts. Okay, where is my transport? %, full. He's about to return this stuff. Whenever he does, we're gonna co-opt him for a minute and have him pull up all this waste rock right here. Because they might need it. I don't know. They're awful close though. Well, 73%. I don't know if they can break these stones down or not. I haven't watched them enough. They do have a couple piles left. Let's maybe not. Let's not interrupt him just yet. But see how we're piling up on waste rock? That's from that law I passed. We're getting more production, but we're producing more waste rock. But as Brazil, you just consume that waste rock and slowly turn it into rare metals. %. I think they're going to have enough just with what's here.
Milestone completed.
Hey, guys, we got a kid. Our first Martian born.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's truly a unique miracle.
The colonists have always felt like a family, but what makes the family stronger and more united is the promise of new life and a better future. We have truly been blessed with a rewarding responsibility to carry the torch of hope. Let this blooming of life serve as a symbol for all humans. Mars is no longer a dead world. The colony has been evaluated positively. Additional colonists can be called from Earth. Big deal
Sector
for
scanned.
us. We're gonna have that get built. We're gonna bring in scientists next. Yeah, we're a ways away from soil adaptation still. I thought we would have bounced up to 200. Well, it says yeah, I thought we would have been at 200 now. Oh, that's the next time we pass a law. We will. So our research is pretty slow at the moment. For the way that I start, that's typical. I tend to value other things first. I don't know if I'm right about that or not. And maybe it's specific to Brazil, but I try to get the funding going first. And then I start to ramp my research up. Real close. I want to sit here and watch this for a minute. 99%. Okay, well, maybe this guy will clue me in. What I want to know is if they will go break down these rocks to produce waste rock. I don't know if that's how it works or not. He's just standing by. And I think these last couple rocks here are going to finish the situation. So my question goes unanswered. Oh yeah, see, these two aren't needed. They're going to the large dumping site. This one right here is going to finish the project. Okay. So, I take our drone hub. And that's exactly where I want them to go. And that means I can also put a universal depot down. Right, I'm gonna say on the inside here. Metals, concrete, no food. No polymers, no electronics, no fuel, no seeds. Okay, so we should start to have transportation, like a supply chain. Which I think is what these guys are doing right now. They're going to gather stuff that's available here and bring it to here, because it's requesting 3 of each of its allowable resources. And that's how we'll be able to eventually build these. But we're very likely to use this guy to ferry stuff out there, and what these will be more for is just being able to keep supplies in place for maintaining this stuff, and for ferreting muling rare metals from here to here. Okay, we have a second building now.
Funding received.
Okay, how much did we get? We got 216 mil for, I think it was 6 rare metals. Okay, see, rare metals price is now up to 36 million. So that'll climb steadily as we gain milestones, I think is what it was. Maybe keep it same. We could put it into a different formation. Yeah, but the same color scheme. I think that works. Okay, now, that said, we should probably just go ahead and order another rocket. Whoops. Oh, well, you know what? Food. Food consumption is only 1. Okay. So, bring another one out. This time, I want to say yes to scientists. Zero of 8. So 4 scientists. I wish I could get more. I really don't want middle-aged, so that only provided 2 more. Oh, gross. No, okay. And I wouldn't take it anyway. Perks. Yeah, I have gamer turned it down. There are 6 alcoholics, 9 chronic conditions, 3 cowards, 2 idiots. Yeah, we don't want these. Bad, bad, bad. I guess we'll just have to take what we can get, guys. We'll take all 4 of those guys. Hippie, nerd, vegan, fit, melancholic, nerd. I don't care as much about male-female ratio now. That was just important for being able to get people paired up and have kids. We'll fill the empty seats. With our no specializations here. And we will launch.
Funding received.
From what? That thing disappeared real quick. Must have been like a sector uncovered or something. All right. We'll come back down here and What I want to do is grab this waste rock and get that pulled back to my central depository. And then I'll pull out, I guess I'll bring down whatever is needed. Let's see, if I go ahead and turn you on, these guys start to get to work. Gonna need 6 concrete and 2 machine parts.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
We only have 2 concrete. Insufficient resources. Hey man, somebody get this food over there. My little drones are a little bit overworked. This guy right here is going to come down and help out a lot. And also because I'm an inventor,
Insufficient resources.
my drones get better over like the first 100 days. They just gradually get better and better and better. I forget how exactly it reads. Oh, shoot. We have a kid now, man. We need to get all 3 of these things up. That's what I put them there for, so that the kids are all taken care of and being educated.
Warning. Insufficient resources. Anomaly found.
Okay. I'm not sure what she keeps screaming at me about whenever it comes to insufficient resources. Normally, it's this guy right here running out of waste rock, but he's got plenty. Okay, these guys are deployed and going to work. Looks like they probably charged to full before night cycle came.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
I need to pause it next time that happens and see if I can mouse over that and find out what's going on. Oh, I don't like whenever he wastes his time like that. Comes around here and then says, oh, I can't.
Council session open.
There we go. We're going to enact this for further research. Receive 200 research for each scanned sector.
Vote passed. New faction opportunity.
Build a new rare metal refinery. Okay, well, we had that planned anyway. Okay, grab this. and deliver right here. Playground is up. Lollygagging around, getting caught up in watching construction. I want 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that's a full load, huh? Okay. I think that's all the metal I'm gonna need for the 2 solar panels and rare metals refinery that I have out there. Okay. So we're going to have him come all the way out here and unload to just right there. I only need 2 more concrete. It looks like that it is being delivered too. Yeah, okay, so our supply chain is working slowly but surely. And it also means that I can go ahead and put piping in. Did that get researched? Oh, not quite. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until that's done researching. Because then it's free. What is the name of our Martian-born? She or he is quite special. No child. Well, that throws me off. How about, no filter? Here he is. Who Orion. Child, no specialization, nursery, outside the workforce, has been on Mars for 1 day. He's a guy. Born on Mars. Martian-born colonists never become Earth-sick. The Martian-born group of techs can improve this trait significantly. Wow. Can't highlight them anymore. Alright. That is pretty darn Cool. Who Orion? And pretty soon this school is going to be up for him to attend, and they will be seeking to graduate him with instilled traits that help push our colony forward. Dome's looking pretty good, man. 70 comfort, 62 in morale. %85 done with the superior pipes technology. Only need one more concrete. Looks like he's got it. Yep. So this guy's about to go up.
Sector scan.
We got research points for that. Real close, 92%. Exploration law. So the milestone gave us 500. Is this a total of 700 research that we gained off of that? I think it is. All of these drones mobilized to come down here and build. Looks like they've all got to take the long way around. Where are they at? There's 1, 2. Oh, here they are. There's a whole group of them. Okay, so in essence, we really want to have a ramp. Right there. Alright, homie. You can come on back to the ranch. Let's gather up this waste rock and deliver it to here. You can come on back home. This guy is now up. We're gonna power him off for the time being. One, two, three, four. Here's a 5th and a 6th. Okay, that's their full complement. Our new colonists have arrived. So we'll be able to open up some jobs. And one of the jobs we can open up is research. How do I get you tagged? There we go. Go ahead and build that research lab.
Warning, insufficient resources. packet has arrived.
Looks like we got 6 rare minerals to be loaded on. Here come our new peeps. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a great thing going here. I know you're all
Planetary anomaly found.
excited to be a part of it, or you wouldn't have come, because this is dangerous. I'm gonna wait for this to be built so I can get my scientists employed first. And then I'm gonna open up jobs here.
Insufficient resources.
So I did notice that a planetary anomaly No. I want to actually stop you. I don't know how to do that. Open reward overview. Send on expedition. See, that's kind of what I want to do. We got what? Oh, we got a few things. Project Monsoon would require 10 drones. An RC Explorer and 10 drones. Outcome research progress. Breakthrough technology. Let's send you on an expedition for Project Fahrenheit. Okay, the ramp has been made. I think this guy here ran out of juice. So his compatriot is coming to
insufficient resources.
help him out. Or not. Yeah. No! Okay. Yes, he is. Alright. How are we looking on research? 94%. I keep forgetting that I can just look right up here. Still need 2 machine parts. There's one right there. Alright, so you're being unloaded and hopefully
insufficient resources.
outfitted for and it doesn't really look like he's being outfitted for an expedition. It looks like they're loading him up to RTB. Status waiting to refuel. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what happens with that. Probably gonna need to order another pod of rare materials here pretty soon. Oh, okay. Boy, I looked at this and was like, oh my gosh, we're in trouble. We're doing okay on food. 2 a day. Yeah, okay, we're gonna need to order food again soon also. We're at 2.1 billion here. I kind of feel like we should probably do it right now. $1.8 billion. 858 million. Okay, well, they're on their way. %95 on research. This will only operate during the daytime because it's got solar panels only. I could run this line over, but I think I'm okay with it only operating during the daytime, and I don't have to draw on my main power grid that way. He's just self-sufficient.
A building has stopped working.
Okay, so 10 power, and he's getting 10 power, and he has gone to work. %97 done with pipes technology. Ah, good. The school's up and running. He's, who here is going to get Survivor, Composed, and Nerd. Select a trait that is affected by this building. Survivor, I don't know if... I think Enthusiast would be better, or Religious. Increased performance boost when at high morale. Higher individual base morale, low sanity never leads to suicide. I think I like Enthusiast a little bit more. Survivor...
A building has stopped working.
I don't feel like I need Survivor. I'm going to switch this to Enthusiast. Over here, Composed. All sanity losses are halved. Okay. That's probably... You lose sanity when you can't fulfill a want. And that does happen. Nerd, gain a temporary morale boost every time a new tech is researched. Yeah, we'll want that. Oh, this is actually high maintenance too. Electronics. Okay. I guess that's why people tend to skip this early on. Research site right here. Alright, there's not really anything else for them to do right now at the moment.
Research complete.
Okay, good. We are ready to put pipes up. Alright.
Sector scan. No sector set for scanning.
Uh-oh. So we have our water operation going, and it's maintenance free. So that's really fantastic. Whoops. Okay. I need you to gather up all of the waste rock here and deliver it to here. Dome placement. I was talking with AI. You know, I was going initially with a template of my first 2 domes are barrel domes. But whenever I explained it to AI, and that my second dome tends to most often be something geologically based, You know, either it's regular minerals or it's rare, or metals, I mean, or it's rare metals. They, I don't remember if it was Grok or ChatGPT, but they actually recommended a medium dome, or whatever dome it is that has 2 spire slots. But, without even being asked, they said if you don't have access to that, put up a basic dome. So basic is what I will run with. Looks like this is right where I want it to be. Cannot build over this terrain. I wouldn't be able to anyway because I need to have that there. What about... Well, I guess I am gonna just stick it out here in the middle then. Okay, I think it's lying to me. What we're gonna do is flatten that whole section, and then we should be able to place it. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna try putting it right there. Okay, this guy's ready to take off. 7 exports and 30 refueling. Send on expedition. RC Explorer, expedition time 12 hours. We get a breakthrough tech. Send. Send. Now see, okay, they're gonna unload everything.
A building has stopped working.
And that's where I lose my fuel. That's a little bit frustrating to me. Waiting for required payload to arrive, waiting to unload unnecessary cargo. So they're unloading metals, rare metals. Okay, so it keeps the fuel. It keeps the fuel. Okay, good. So nothing terrible is happening there. This thing's turned off, right? Yes. Okay. How long can these things stay up there in space? Because I might need them to hang out there for a while.
A building has stopped working.
Looks like this is going to be available. We are working on transport optimization now. Harvest resources faster, and their max storage is increased by 15. Okay. I think we're gonna want this soil adaptation sooner rather than later. There we go. We can land it now. Oh, no power.
Warning, insufficient resources.
It's working now. This is not working during night shift. Okay, so we've got the power necessary. Producing 30.6, total demand is 65, but we've got 360 in storage. The experiment. The scientist barges into your office and says they have an important climate experiment to make. Quick to assure you the experiment is perfectly safe, Rafaela Pereira asks for permission to test within the vicinity of a dome. In the rare case, they might need to get to shelter really fast, or she, okay? In the rare case, she might need to get to shelter really fast. Innovation is always welcome. Go ahead, test it near a dome. Gain research, something might happen. Okay. This sounds better, sounds intriguing, but I'd rather play it safe, test it somewhere far away. Isn't there a way that we could construct a shelter for you? You know, whenever you're commander, you gotta make cold, hard, logic-based decisions. You can't... a lot of times, you can't let emotions get into things, or sentiment, or anything like that. This is a human value. It's very of high importance, just intrinsically, but for us, it's of even more importance because we're a very limited group of people right now. Rafaela is extremely important. This is not a resource. Sorry to speak like a robot, but this is not a resource that you want to just put in harm's way over nothing. But she's really sure this is important to know. That said, I don't want to risk losing a whole dome. So yes, you are granted permission to test this experiment, but no, you may not do it near a dome. You'll have to put your life on the line.
Research complete.
Transport type rovers harvest resources faster and their maximum storage is increased. So we finished our research instantly and got most of the way through soil adaptation. That is really nice. Good job, Rafaela. Okay, we have a lot of good techs. I think I'm gonna pour in on the research. Okay, also, our science division is up. And,
Warning, insufficient resources.
we have 3 unemployed currently. There we go. Okay, these 2 should find their way over to here eventually. And 2 of these will find their way over to here. But our research, well, it should really go through the roof. But it looks like maybe we'll have to get through a day first. Buildings that are turned off do not function, never consume power. Okay,
Warning,
well,
insufficient resources.
I guess I gotta give this time. Base research per soul 370. Because it's not reflecting. And I kind of thought it would. Alright, breakthroughs. The planetary anomaly yielded a trove of new scientific data. Choose one breakthrough tech. Factory automation. Lower amount of workers in factories. That sounds good. Interplanetary learning. Schools can train the workaholic and hippie traits. That's nice, but I don't think I need that right away. Forever young. Seniors can work and have children. I think I'm gonna take that. I think I'm gonna take that. Let me open up a web page and ask. Surviving Mars. Factory automation breakthrough tech versus forever young. Both highly valuable. Factory automation reduces the number of workers required in factories, significantly easing the production of polymer machine and electronic components. This is especially critical in the early game, where electronic production demands enormous manpower, and efficient resource output is essential for rapid expansion within the first 100 days. By lowering labor requirements, this breakthrough allows players to scale production more effectively and manage workforce distribution more efficiently. Forever Young allows senior colonists to continue working and having children, eliminating the need to dedicate housing and resources to senior domes for non-productive individuals. This breakthrough is particularly beneficial in longer games or on higher difficulty settings where population aging becomes a significant challenge. It helps maintain workforce continuity and supports population growth without requiring additional infrastructure for elderly colonists. Yeah, it basically says that both are really good. So I'm going to go Forever Young.
Breakthrough discovered.
That means that we can bring in the elderly too, as new colonists. I think that's what that means. Okay. This guy is on his way back now.
Warning, insufficient resources.
And we would connect right there. All right, it's within range. We're not ready for it yet, though.
Council session open.
All right, what are we gonna do next? Sponsor research is increased. We can do it right now.
Vote passed.
Okay, we're now at, oh, there it goes. It just plussed up. We're now at 200. If you look at the breakdown, 200 sponsor research. Our research building is giving us nearly 400, so we're at just about 600 research. So we have taken a huge leap forward. Absolutely enormous. We're gonna need to bring some botanists in because we're gonna put a farm up. %85 done. Okay. How's our housing looking? 11 of 14, 12 of 14. We have 2 children. Alright, good deal, good deal. Now that I'm not worried about age at all, we can really open up that applicant list quite a lot. We need to clear this pad, one of them. When life gives you lemons...
Building a new home on an alien world, that takes guts, to say the least.
After all, purpose is the strongest long-term driver. Since arriving on Mars, Bruno Azevedo's enthusiasm has proven to be above average, even by founder norms. And the prodigious productivity displayed can be boiled down to one simple explanation. Bruno Azevedo really loves doing what Bruno Azevedo's doing. I love that, man. The founder, Bruno Azevedo, has the enthusiast trait. That's the spirit. Alright, good. Congratulations, Bruno. "95% of the way here. We need this thing cleared, boys." One of these needs to be cleared. Oh, you're not doing anything. Here, come. Load all of this. Why are they suddenly all interested in focusing their efforts on one of the two piles, and they pick the one that I go after?
Research complete.
Nice. Soil adaptation is done.
A building has stopped working.
You can deliver it. To here. Oh, I don't want you to be turned off. I just want you to be closed up. Okay, thank you for giving my Explorer back. Can we send you on another expedition? 12 hours, 10 drones. Okay, we can start building this dome now, I think. Stand by. Let me be crazy about this for a minute. put you there for right now as a unit of measurement. Something to line up, a unit of alignment. Oh, I can't. Darn it. I can do it this way. Can I do it this way? Actually, yes, I can. I am being silly about this. But basically, we would set up like this. Yeah. And the last thing I would want to check is how a passageway connects. Yeah, that would be acceptable. It's not perfect. It would be nice if it was on this line right here. But it still only takes up the 1 hex. That's how I would want to do it. Okay, so you are powered off. You are powered off. You are exactly where you need to be. Okay, let's power you on. Let's go ahead and save it right here, guys. We're at, what, Sol 11. We have 888 million on hand. We are conducting expeditionary investigations, I guess, with our rocket. Then we're going to send it home with eventually quite a lot of rare metals to make a bunch of money back. We're sitting at 606 research. Yeah, they're all scientists now. Okay, that's good. Our next group of people that we bring in are going to be for the farm, which I can put up right now. So we're going to need botanists. Okay. Botanists. 12 of 14. 11 of 14. So obviously we're going to need this guy here to be activated. Okay. These 3 things are being constructed. We got water coming in. We've got power. We're probably going to have to build up some more power. Daytime we're looking pretty good, actually. I'll run additional power off of this dome to power it, I think is what I'm gonna do. But that'll be in the next episode, so. Save game, new save game, Sol 11. That's, in my opinion, we're really moving fast, and I suppose that's because I'm on a really, really easy, resource-intense map, you know, with no mystery and no threats. Yeah, it's just all building. I am thinking about maybe putting up a second refinery here, just because we have a lot to get through. That guy would go here, I would imagine. Perhaps I will put him up right now. Yeah, put him there. Make him a day shift only, give him his own power supply. And a depot. How am I doing on metals? 169, okay. Last thing to check on then, whoops, is this guy. What are you up to? Okay, you're done. So we got some metals right here, some metals here. More out here. Yeah, you got plenty. Let's focus on getting these first. Just hit all, I suppose. Okay. Things are really moving. Alright guys, again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I'll see you in the next episode, where this story continues.
This place ain't no such thing as civilized. It's made so in love with greed.